Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope stay on that day okay. Well, first, before I go talk anything, I got to appreciate, my viewers and appreciate my subscribers. So I want to say thank you to my viewers and thank you to my subscribers. And I beg, if you know, say you dey watch me, but you never subscribe to my channel, please kindly, click on that subscribe button and as well, you know, click on that notification bell so that anytime where I upload video, you go be the first to get to see it. So guys, I want to talk something today on this particular video that is really important. And what I want to talk about is relationships. I won't be going into it, but I just want to, talk about it briefly because yesterday someone was asking me a question, you know, and I give the person, my own answer. With me, I think, is right, and I think the advice where I give them or the answer where I give them, if a person will get sense, you go advise himself, okay? Because relationships no be do or die affair. Just because you've been with the person for months, years, doesn't mean that you must meme inside there. Sometimes when you see red flags, run. I know it can be easy because you are not used to you're not used to the person, probably the person is used to you, blah blah blah. So how you go take leave the person, start afresh. Some women can just be alone without being in a relationship. For me, I think it's wrong because you mustn't be in a relationship. Not all relationships are good. Sometimes if you're in a relationship and if it's not working for you, leave the relationship and then, try and cool off. Just stay on your own. Not just involve yourself into another one to can't give yourself unnecessary headache, depression and anxiety. We go follow am and stress on top of am. We go follow am go. Now my question is, why will a lady be dating a man for 7 years? 7 years. 7 years. Why? So for that 7 years, he never marry you. What makes you think that he will marry you? What makes you think that the person is going to marry you? There is no guarantee. Say the person will marry you. There is no guarantee. I feel sometimes, when you date too long like that, the person go just tire. The person gets tired of you. When una come marry, you see, the will I say the love or the love what the person get for you will start dropping gradually, gradually, gradually. Because the person don't see everything that needs to be seen about you. The person has seen everything that needs to be seen about you. So there's nothing there again when you won't see. And that is why they just make I just come and marry this one. Study the person. So sometimes when you date a man for too long, 7 years, 5 years, 4 years, doing what? What exactly are you doing? When on the date, anybody that wants to, settle with you, at least few months or even a year self too much. Maximum a year is okay. make the person just marry you if the person truly wants to marry you. But dating for long, they get there are disadvantages to that, and it is not good. And then secondly, I want to talk about why women will always allow men impregnate them. A man will come and tell you, oh, just get pregnant, and then once you get pregnant, I will just marry you. After you must have dated him for years, you will now come up with that type of nonsense line. What does that tell you? Does that tell you that that man loves you, or he's just joking with you, or maybe not hear gossip from somewhere, so he won't make you take him first, make him dey sure say barren, or he's just a way to push you off so that he go dey free from you? Because it doesn't make sense to me that you have to date someone for years, and the person will now give you one nonsense line that okay, you just get pregnant. Once you get pregnant for me, and my parents or my family sees you're pregnant, or they will start the wedding plans, or you just get pregnant for me. Once you get pregnant for me, then immediately just start with I'll just marry you immediately. Check it too. If you know you are in a situation like this, please check it, because it doesn't seem right and it doesn't sound well. I don't see any reason why a woman should get pregnant unless it's something you didn't plan. Say that they get unplanned pregnancy, be say before belle don enter. That one is a different thing. But this one, una dey date una self, and the man you're dating comes up after some years to tell you this thing. You need to check it, because it is not right and it is not proper at all. Or they come up with, I've seen a situation whereby a man told someone I used to know, someone I know, say, okay, before I'll marry you, take him for me. Then if you take him for me, then we do the needful. And they've dated for 2 years and a half, heading to 3 years, where the man tell her that thing. And she was like, that she can't even get pregnant, and that is not part of her policy. That she wants, after the marriage, then she go know say she don't become married woman, then they'll start making babies. And the man told her that, okay, say if you cannot get pregnant for me, then you have to wait. Saying over there ready to even marry, saying that he didn't reach 29 years. When he clocks 29 years of age, then he can get married to her. Considering her age then, where I know her, till the 29 years where the guy tell her that time, it was 3 more years. After 2.5 years where they done this, so add 3 more years where she go wait, it will make it almost 6 years. That's 5.5 years. Okay, fast forward to one day, the guy came up again and was telling her, okay, that you don't worry, when when we finally marry, when we finally get married, my family will get to love you. They will get to like you, because then you get some issues, because she wasn't from their tribe, she was from a different tribe, so they didn't really like her per se. I'll put it, they didn't really like the tribe per se, I'll put it that way, and all that. And they are both Nigerians, and from pregnancy, now this one take jump to. So you can imagine, women see these things, and still stay there instead of them to leave. It's hard, but you have to leave, because it's red flag. Most women see red flags in their relationship, but I don't know what they're doing, whether not to start afresh or to start getting used to a new person. That be the problem. I don't know. But you can't see red flag and stay there and get married to the person, and you hope that tomorrow the person will change, or tomorrow the family will get to like you. Family will not like you for as long as 2.5 years where they did their picking, for as long as 7 years, for as long as 5 years, 6 years where they did their picking, can never like you when they marry you. Wake up and get used to that fact. Stop making mistakes. Maybe say you go marry, you go come dey regret, say, hey, chai, I see this red flag. Wetin make me still go enter inside that kind of marriage? You see red flags, run. they go say run, oh run. You don't have to be there because you've known him for years. How will you start? God will bring the person that would, that is your real husband at the right time. No say because you don't date for relationship for years, how can you let all this go, all your investment, all your, all the things where you don't put into the relationship, how can you let it go? So many women did this, and so many women said this thing that I'm saying now, and they said, oh, I can't let it go, I'll just have to marry because I can't start afresh. Where will I start looking for a guy? When do I even know that I will find a man that will love me? Or when do I even know I'll find a man to call my own? So instead of me to come and start waiting on things I'm not sure, let me kukuma just marry this one now and just keep praying. I know that God will change things. God will work things out for me in this marriage when we finally get married. And some of them, as I'm talking to this today, some of them are even dead in the marriage self. They die inside that marriage. Some of them self, sickness catch them inside that marriage. Some of them are miserable in the marriage. Some of them are not happy. Some of them are divorced because last. Some of them are divorced. Some of them are suffering in silence because they are ashamed to get divorced. Make the for no tag them say they are divorcee. So they are ashamed to get divorced. Some of them now, they are in penury. They are in agony, regretting. Why the things that keeps coming out of their mouth is why did I even go into it? I saw these red flags and I was thinking that